Buying a car only to find out days or months later you've been sitting behind the wheel of a stolen vehicle.
Well, usually a quick check of the vehicle identification number will tell you everything you need to know before taking over that title. But as 41 Action News investigator Jessica McMaster shows us, VIN cloning is something even the most suspecting of all buyers can fall victim to. What's up with this?
Yeah, it sure is. All you need is a title, a notary, and a label maker for criminals to sell you a stolen vehicle.
This stack there is all label maker cases that we have.
It's a scam that Corporal Nate Bradley with Missouri State Highway Patrol wants you to be on alert about.
The only thing that's off is the font is not right, but you'd only know that if you looked at those particular VIN numbers for a long time.
VIN cloning. You can see it here on this Mercedes, where the VIN was simply copied from a stolen vehicle and placed on this one. In this case, the criminals turned an $18,000 profit.
Pretty good investment.
It's a tricky scam that Carfax says is happening all across the country.
If you see things like registrations in multiple states over a short period of time, records, service records in different areas, mileage readings that just don't quite add up or go up and down, those are all red flags and a sign that that car is potentially cloned.
Potential car buyers also need to pay attention to the details. Bradley points out the VINs located on the Mercedes are in the wrong place. And this one here has clearly been cut out and replaced above the barcode.
Now, if you see one like this, it's obviously been tampered with. That's not a good sign.
Bradley also suggests buying a vehicle history report and probing the seller if you find any discrepancies. Otherwise, if you wait until you've been duped to ask the questions, you'll likely only be told one thing.
Keep making your payments. You're still responsible for that debt. You may not have a car anymore, but you're still responsible for that debt.
Now, Bradley tells us that it actually isn't very often that criminals involved in these type of scams ever become convicted because there's so many people involved. And by the time the car is stolen, to the time it's recovered, so much time has lapsed that there's not much they can do. So the best thing to do is to be a diligent buyer.
So frustrating in such a process. What are some of the other details people need to be concerned about in this report?
Yeah, one of the big interesting things is, and I know for me specifically, when looking at a Carfax, you're looking at the big things. Has it been in a wreck? How many owners? But you might not be paying attention to those little details. Well, in regards to this Mercedes that had been stolen, the mileage that it was being sold for was 40,000, but it was at that 6 months earlier. So looking for those little things and at least questioning the buyer, maybe it had been garaged, but you got to at least ask the questions.
All right, good job. Thank you, Jessica.
Yeah.